Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It is Sunday, December 12th. You guys, it is now officially less than 2 weeks until Christmas. 2 weeks from today will be December 26th, which is Boxing Day here in Canada. Can you believe Christmas is less than 2 weeks away? I'm bringing you probably the shortest grocery haul ever known to man. Well, maybe not quite, but the shortest grocery haul you'll have seen on my channel. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I got. It wasn't that much. I just did this strictly to get my 25,000 points offer that I told you about in my last grocery haul the other day, where if you spend a total of $250 over the course of a week, like between Thursday when my new offers started and this next Wednesday when they expire, there was a special offer on my app that if you spent $250 total, it didn't have to be in one shop, it could be in multiple shops over the course of that week, but as long as it was $250 in the course of those 7 days, you would earn 25,000 PC Optimum points, and that equates to $25 in points. And as you know from that grocery haul the other night, I exhausted all $130 of my PC points, 120 of which were on my groceries, and $10 of which I put on the toaster oven air fryer that is a group gift for a good friend of ours at church. And so I was starting with nothing. Basically 6,000 points and something is what I was left with, which is less than $10. So my intent and hope was to get that bonus 25,000 points, which is $25, and start rebuilding, and I did get that. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I got and tell you exactly how I got there. And this basically is it. All right, I grabbed, there was not on my app, but in the flyer, there was a special offer that if you bought 2 bags of Doritos, it was an in-store offer, you'd get 1,000 bonus points. So I grabbed 2 bags of those. And then these I bought for my husband's Christmas stocking. They are not any offers either in-store or on my app, but I just got them for him. He has issues with soy and dairy, and both of these do not have any of those ingredients. They only just say may contain soy and milk, which basically means they may have just come in contact with them, but they're not in these products. There's a third flavor as well. This one is raspberry hazelnut. That is orange almond. And there was a third flavor, but the third flavor, I forget what it was, but that one does contain milk products and soy. So I had to avoid those two, but I remember he had sent me a picture of these at one point and said those were safe for him to have. I mean, some of the stuff I have bought him, like the Reese's peanut butter stuff, he loves Reese's peanut butter, and the Bailey's, or was it Bailey's I bought him on the grocery haul? I can't remember, but the kind of like alcohol-filled chocolates, those will have dairy in them, and they may even have soy. He can have it from time to time. The soy isn't something he's actually been diagnosed with having an allergy to. That's just what he thinks. He's kind of thinking, oh, maybe I should eliminate soy and I'll be okay, whatever. But the dairy does seem to be an issue. But when he wants to have a pizza, like with regular cheese or lasagna or regular chocolate, or treat himself to chocolate milk or whatever, rather than getting the lactose-free stuff, pardon me, rather than getting the lactose-free stuff, he takes a lactose pill, and that helps. So the stuff I've showed you in previous grocery hauls, like the Reese's and the alcohol-filled chocolates that has regular dairy in them, he can have those, just in small doses, and you'll just have to take a lactose pill. But these are ones that should not be any problem at all for him, so I grabbed those 2 for his stocking. And then I also grabbed 3 Christmas cards, well, 2 Christmas cards and a housewarming card. Mostly what we're doing are photo Christmas cards, but I have a couple of friends that I wanted to give store-bought Christmas cards to, maybe along with our photo card, not sure, or instead of, I'm not sure how I'll do that, but I wanted to get a couple of store-bought cards for a couple of people. And this is a housewarming card. I'm going to give, this is to go along with that toaster oven, air fryer, and some other stuff. That is for the fellow that comes to church on Sundays and to our prayer meeting, who is a bachelor who is starting over, getting a new apartment in January. And I thought, you know what? I mean, we're not going to give the gifts till January because he's not moving until January. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to give them to him for Christmas, but then it's more stuff for him to have to move, is what I'm thinking. So we're not giving them to him till January. So there's no need for a card yet, technically. But I was trying to get to that $250 mark so I can get those bonus points. So I will show you on the receipt how we made out here. You can see the Doritos got 1,000 points. And this bill was $41.76. You can see the continuity spent $250. I earned 25,000 points. So my subtotal was $37.29, total $41.76. I had an in-store offer, the chips, 1,000 points, the digital offer, 25,000. That leaves me the closing balance of 32,984 points, which means I'm at the $30 increment already. Now, I wrote it down briefly. This is what happened. My grocery haul the other night, my grocery bill was $131.33. Again, I only spent $11.33 because I redeemed $120 in points. The toaster oven air fryer was $72.79. I only spent $62.79 because I redeemed the other $10 in PC Optimum points. But nonetheless, even though I redeemed points, they're still taking the $72.79 and the $131.33. Even though I used points on those purchases, they're still counting the full total as the amount towards the $250 that I needed. And then apparently my husband must have used my PC Optimum card today to help me get to the $250 mark, because I see another purchase on my app of $40.66 today. So he has his own PC Optimum, and my daughter has her own PC Optimum, and they typically shop their offers as opposed to using mine. So they get their own individual customized offers just like I do. But he knew I was trying to get to that $250 and get those bonus points, so I believe he must have used mine. And then, so that's the $40.66, and then the $41.76 is what I spent today, meaning that over the course of this week, we've spent a total of $286.54, even though $120 of that on the first transaction and $10 on the second transaction were Optimum points. Doesn't matter. All I know is that those 4 transactions totaled well over the $250 that were needed, and so that's how I reached the 25,000 point mark. The $131.33, $72.79, that left me with about $55. I think I was sitting at $195 at that point. So with him spending $40.66, that would have put me somewhere around the $235, $236, $237 mark. So his purchase alone wouldn't have put me at the $250, but certainly what I spent out of the $41.76, that's what finished it off. So now I have the 25,000 bonus points, which is $25 in points. And being that I had 6,000 and some at the end of my bill on Friday, that means with the 25,000, and I think it was 6,900 or so, somewhere in that range. Well, 25,000 plus the 1,000 on the chips, that's 26,000. And yeah, I had 6,984 points before, so I'm at 32,984 now. So I'm rebuilding already. Even though, I spent $130 in points the other night, 120 on groceries and 10 towards the air fryer. Still, I exhausted that. I was down to like 6,984, so less than $10 in points. So basically nothing to redeem at that point. And now I'm already back over $30 in points, just like that. So there we go. So that's where I'm at for now. I'm going to pause this video, and maybe later on today, I'm thinking it's Sunday afternoon here, which means it is, well, this is about a week late actually. Normally it's Grey Cup Sunday. Usually that's the final weekend in November, but the CFL season was delayed a little bit this year due to COVID and restrictions and stuff. But the Grey Cup, which is the equivalent to the US Super Bowl, basically it's the final championship football game of the Canadian Football League, that is happening later this afternoon. I am not a Winnipeg Blue Bombers fan, even though I do live in Manitoba, and that is the CFL team for this province. I am not a Winnipeg Blue Bombers fan because I grew up in Saskatchewan, one province west of here. I'm a Saskatchewan Roughriders fan. However, Winnipeg and Saskatchewan played last weekend, and Saskatchewan lost in a close game. So the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are playing the Hamilton Tiger Cats, I believe it is, in the Grey Cup today, and they're highly favored to win. So, I mean, it's my home province. It's not my home province. Saskatchewan's my home province. I spent the first 24 years of my life there. But I have lived 18 years in Manitoba now, so it's not my home province, but it's the province that I reside in. So I guess I'll be cheering for Winnipeg. Not because I like the team, but, whatever. So I'm going to sit down and have a bit of lunch. I had church this morning, and I ran to Superstore after, and I'm going to have some Doritos with my lunch and maybe a Diet Pepsi. Not sure what lunch itself will be, but that's okay. Once that's said and done, I may do some baking this afternoon, or maybe I'll make my Chex Mix. If I do that, then I will show you how I make that, and I'll share that recipe with you guys. So I will see you in a little bit. Well, this is a bit of a nail-biter of a finale. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers were down by 9 points not so terribly long ago. 22-13 or something, some such thing. And now they're up. Oh, they're up by 3. Yeah, they're up by 3 now. 25-22 with less than 2 minutes to go. I'm actually doing a quick little video clip of this. This is interesting. Hamilton Tiger Cats. This is on home turf. It is coming down to the wire. If they tie it back up, it goes to overtime. This is the Grey Cup, the end of the CFL season. This is like the Canadian version of the Super Bowl, guys. So if you're watching in the US, you're not familiar with CFL,
That's what this is. This is our finale of the season, much like the Super Bowl is for U.S. viewers. Okay, it is not over yet. We got less than 40 seconds, but Hamilton could score a field goal and tie it up. Uh-oh. Field goal or touchdown potential. With 33 seconds left on the clock. On with a home crowd advantage. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, look how close to they are to the goalpost. Oh, man. Yeah, they are. Oh, man. I'm a Rough Riders fan, not these guys, but you know what? This is a nail-biter game. Of course, they're going to pounce on him. Of course, they got to stop him from getting across that line. But that is like... Oy, oy, oy. This is not good. Okay, we got 20 seconds on the clock. Hamilton could win this outright with a touchdown, or they could tie it with a field goal. This is... I don't even watch that much football, other than the fact to say that I'm a Rough Riders fan because I'm from Saskatchewan, but this is a nail-biter. Oh, boy. My daughter was born in Ottawa, not in Hamilton, mind you, so if an Ontario team wins, she'll be thrilled. "16 seconds left. Oh. 10 seconds. Oh, man.
Oh.
What was it? A touchdown?
Nope.
No, what?
Knocked away by the defender.
Because I'm looking through a viewfinder on a phone here, so...
So do they go for the field goal?
So that totally...
They would have to.
That totally could have been a touchdown, but they didn't catch it, right? Like, oh, man.
No, the defensive player, I think, knocked it away.
Which is what he's supposed to do. But, oh, I see. Yeah, it
Got
wasn't...
his hand right in there.
Yeah, it wasn't a full-on interception, but I mean, they don't need an interception. They just needed it to be incomplete.
Well, an interception would have meant no field goal. And
Yeah, that's true. That would have been even better. Yes, that would have been even better. But hey, a field goal means it's tied, and then it goes into overtime, which is even more tension. With 6 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3... Oh, it is a tie game. With 4 seconds remaining, that means they will more than likely be going to overtime, so I don't think they're going to get a touchdown in 4 seconds.
No kidding.
Well, look where they are. They're right at the goalpost. I mean, here we go.
It's supposed to be 50 seconds to go for like 10 minutes.
Well, hockey can too, a little bit. Dramatic game, folks. Well, yeah, see, they're already holding the Grey Cup. And oh, look at mini. Or, I guess it is a full set. I'm looking over my shoulder here. The RCMP already long ago brought out the Grey Cup to the field in preparation because they figured, oh, the game's ending soon. Well, not now because they're going to be going to overtime. Blue Bombers have it, and they are tackled, of course, because, you know...
Time's expired.
Which means they are going to overtime, 25-25. Time's expired in regular play, but it is overtime time now. Of course, Grey Cup, finale of the season. It's got to be dramatic, right? Kind of like my daughter. This is what happens when I step away from my phone or camera for a minute. They're into overtime, and Winnipeg has scored a touchdown to be up 31-25. That does not mean it's over, I believe. Hamilton gets a chance to answer back. So if they score a touchdown too, then this is going to go on indefinitely, basically. Nobody wins. Well, somebody will win eventually. Are they going for a convert or a field goal down on top of it?
I'm guessing
to increase their lead?
In overtime, you have to go for 2-point convert.
But then Hamilton gets the same chance.
Well, they get a chance to go down and score a touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
If they
Yeah.
score a touchdown, then they get a chance to do the 2-point convert.
Yeah, and then if they tie that up again, then we're back to, yeah, okay, well, let's see what happens. Or if they don't get the convert here, and then Hamilton gets a touchdown and a convert, then it really is over. It won't be tied. So Winnipeg needs their convert because, yeah, Oh, what do I know? What do I know? Right, Pepe? What do I know, huh? What do I know? What does Pepe know? You want to play football? Do you care what's happening on the TV screen? Hi, Pepe. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle. Oh, let's get the TV back in focus. I got Cricket on my shoulder, too. What do you guys think? Yeah, they got the 2-point convert. What do you think, Pepe? Is that good? You think that's good, Pepe? I'm asking the bird. The bird does not care. But he's also, well, he's a blue-colored bird. He should be cheering for blue and gold. Bombers, but, you know. Alright. Okay, Cricket. Started the video and Cricket left the building. Cricket has left. Cricket, I'm still going to get you on calendar. On camera, not calendar, camera. Say hi, Cricket. Say peekaboo. What do you think, Pepe? They're not football birds. Nope. No, they're not. They don't care. They just want to be with the people. Well, I wasn't filming, but evidently the Hamilton botched their chance at attempting to get it back down to their end for a touchdown or a field goal, and even though they had the home ground advantage, they botched their chance, and so Winnipeg has won. They won it in 2019, and they could not defend last year because there was no CFL season in 2020, but they defended it. They defended their title tonight. Yeah, Hamilton fans are looking pretty sad because they lost on home turf, and of course the team is hurting too because that home team advantage. This is what happened. So what happened here? Besides the fact that they lost, what happened?
He throws a pass.
Yeah.
Almost intercepted. Then another defender almost picks it off. Then the third defender actually picks it off.
So had they been able to take advantage of all their downs and get it to their end and like get it to the end and be able to do a touchdown like Winnipeg did and a convert and tie it up or win it outright or whatever, then that would have been continuing on. But because they couldn't do that, Winnipeg has won. They've defended their 2019 Grey Cup championship. And because I live with a Blue Bomber fan, I will never hear the end of this. Alrighty. Okay, guys, I live with a Blue Bombers fan who is gloating, and yeah, you know, he's already making his Christmas wish list for what we're supposed to get him for Christmas from the Bomber store, whatever. Back to my kitchen. It's 9:07 at night. I didn't make any Chex Mix or any shortbread cookies or anything that requires baking from scratch. I'm just simply putting some of these in the oven, these pre-made sugar cookies. I haven't put any snowmen on the tray yet. I just have on the cookie sheet yet. I just have the I can't speak. Elf hats and the some Christmas tree ones, and then I'll do some snowman ones shortly, and then I'll show you how those look when they come out of the oven, and that'll probably be enough for tonight because I have laundry coming out the wazoo downstairs that needs my attention, so I'm probably going to go tend to that after this. So I'll be back once a couple pans of these are out and show you how they look. Alrighty, it is 10 o'clock at night. I'm just back to wrap this video up. I ended up not making my Chex Mix today or any more shortbread cookies or anything like that. Instead, I just opted to make some of these guys, these store-bought cookies. I have 4 packages total of 20 cookies each. I only made about half because I have 2 boxes of the elf hat cookies. I only made 1 full package of those, and then part of the snowman and the Christmas tree. All told, I have 44 cookies over here, so basically from the 4 packages I should have 80 cookies. I've only made 44 total, so I still have some more in the fridge to make, but it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm not going to make the entire thing tonight. I'm probably going to put some of these into a cookie tin, or into like a Dollarama Christmas tin and put them in the freezer, because we're not going to eat them all at once, and I'm just going to put some of them in the freezer and store them over the course of the week, and make some more as the week goes on or closer to Christmas, make the balance of them. But this is all I did for now. This is how they turned out. Here's the Christmas trees and the snowman, and back there you can see the elf hats. So that is how they turned out. But I've just turned my oven off. I got my kitchen somewhat back together. Dishwasher's running. You can hear that below here. And that is it. I guess this turned into more of a day in the life kind of video than anything else. This little Superstore run and watching the bit of the Grey Cup with us. and cookie baking. So I guess it's kind of been a bit of a day in the life. The only thing I really didn't include was church, but I did do that this morning. So I'm going to just wrap this video up here so it doesn't get any longer. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, of course, and keep an eye out because I'm hoping, and I still have 3 more days off from Sobeys, so I'm hoping the next few days to do some more Christmas baking, and hopefully I'll be able to get some of that filmed and show you some of those recipes as the week goes on. See you in the next video, everybody. Hope you've all had a great weekend and have a good week ahead. See you next time.